What's going on, everybody? Welcome to the Ryan Pineda Show, where we talk all things money, real estate, and entrepreneurship. And in today's episode, we are going to do part 2 of how to flip couches. All right, so if you missed that first part, we're talking about how to flip couches. Honestly, I didn't expect to do a part 2 of this series, but somehow part 1 ended up being my most popular video ever. I haven't been YouTubing very long, so it doesn't have much to compete against. It's just ironic that none of my real estate videos, which make way more than couch flipping, have gotten as many views as that first video. I don't get it, but I'm gonna give the people what they want because there were a lot of follow-up questions in the comments, so I wanna do my best to answer those in this video. And if you missed the first video, make sure you go and watch it. You can find it in the link below. There'll probably be a little card around here somewhere that you could click as well. I'll give a quick background of what exactly I'm talking about if you're too lazy to go watch that first video. Essentially, before I got into flipping houses, I was actually flipping couches. And it wasn't the first thing that I had flipped. I'd flipped Pokemon cards, cell phones, you name it, I was flipping it. But I had found that over time, couches were the best things to flip. They weren't like appliances or electronics, which were prone to breaking. They also weren't as heavy as you think, and there's a lot of them for sale on places like Craigslist and Facebook Marketplace. So as I got in this business of reselling used furniture and things like that, I just naturally found my niche in couches, and that was what I focused on. And what's super cool is since I did that first video, I've had a ton of you guys DM me and post in the comments that you've already flipped couches and made hundreds of dollars on the first couch. I love seeing that because I know it's a super easy hustle. I had a lot of people on TikTok telling me, you're crazy for trying to go flip 40, 50 couches a month. And I'm like, dude, it's seriously not that hard. When I look back at it, I'd maybe spend 4 hours a day to make $300 to $400 a day. I don't know many other side hustles where you're making $100 an hour consistently, but that was what I was achieving with couch flipping. But to give the 1-minute version of how it works, essentially you find a sectional couch on Craigslist, Facebook Marketplace, OfferUp, one of these places, buy it for about $100 to $150, take off the cushion covers, wash them, put the covers back on, take a nice picture of it, throw it back on Craigslist, Facebook Marketplace, OfferUp, list it for $300 to $350, offer free delivery, it will sell like that. And the goal every couch is to make at least $200. And I just took that approach every single day for 3 years. I would just try to buy 1 to 2 couches every single day. I knew that if I could buy 1 to 2 couches every day, eventually I'd make $200 to $400. And it served as a great hustle until I figured out how to flip houses later on. And I think it's getting a lot of attention because many people feel like they can do that. I think real estate's very intimidating for most people. They don't believe they can actually buy a house. Whereas a couch, everyone has a couch, everyone's bought a couch, so flipping a couch shouldn't be that hard. I don't think you guys should think real estate is that hard. That's the whole point of my channel, is teaching you how you can do it no matter how much money you have. But I see why so many people are watching the couch flipping video and having many questions about it. It's a great transition to help you get into real estate. Now, for this video, I want to answer some of the follow-up questions I got that I did not address in the first video. And I should mention in this video, I am sitting in a couch. First video, I was sitting in a chair, but I had to give you guys some symbolism for this video. And the ironic thing is this couch costs like $2,500. Back when I was flipping couches, I would have thrown up if I knew a couch cost $2,500. Mainly because I know I could probably only sell this couch for like $400. And that's heartbreaking. I remember when I was flipping couches, sellers would tell me this couch sold for $5,000 when I bought it new. And I was giving them $200 for it. Because I knew it would still only sell for $500. People just didn't care on the used market. Which is crazy, but that is the reality of the business. So enough background, let's get into the follow-up questions. First question I had was, what do you do about bed bugs? How do you know if there are bed bugs? Were you checking for bed bugs? How do you prevent it? And the truth is, I never had to encounter it. In Vegas, I don't think bed bugs are that big of a thing compared to other places, but the biggest way to prevent it is just not going in nasty houses. I remember I went to pick up couches in a few really dirty places, and I just turned the couch down because it was so disgusting, and I feared that there were bed bugs or something in it. It wasn't worth the risk to try and make $200 and potentially infect all my other inventory. That's just how bed bugs work. It's easy for them to transfer to all the other stuff you have. So I would just walk away from those houses that were really dirty. But when I would go to buy the couches, I'd still check them. I'd lift up the covers, make sure there's no tears anywhere. I would sit on them, make sure that the frame was good. You see frames broken a lot. I'd check the stains, I'd check the tears, everything. I just want to get a full picture of the couch. Now here's the deal. You can still sell couches with tears or with stain. A lot of stains will come out if you just put Shout on them. That's a quick tip. Use Shout to get stains out. You just put the Shout, you'd scrub them, throw them in the washer, they're good as new. And even tears, I would never repair them. Like, I never repaired a couch in my life. I take that back. I repaired one couch's frame because it was broke, but other than that, I realized, dude, I don't have time to do this. I would just rather not buy a couch if it has a significant issue. Stain is not a significant issue. I can fix that. But a big giant tear, I can't fix. I can't sew it. People don't want that. I'm not gonna go try and find the replacement cover for it. Like a small little tear, that's okay. People don't mind it, just disclose it. Say, hey, look, this couch has a little tear right here, not a big deal. Sometimes with tears, you can flip the cushion cover over, so you can let them know, hey, there's a small tear, but it's underneath the cushion. You can't see it, doesn't affect you. People won't care if it's like that. If the frame's broke, if you're handy, yeah, you can go get a 2x4, put some wood, reinforce it. But personally, I'm not handy, it just wasn't worth my time. So all in all, a lot of repairs are easy and acceptable to the end buyer. Some are not worth the time. Some couches are just too dirty because they might have bed bugs, don't even buy them. But for the most part, I don't think bed bugs should be a concern. I don't think you need this big professional kit checking all of these bugs. I think people understand when you're buying a used couch, you're taking a risk. It is what it is. Second question I had was about transporting it. A lot of people said, how did you carry it by yourself? How'd you put it in the truck? That's impossible. So here's what you do. To transport the couch by yourself, when you go to pick it up, you're gonna ask the seller to help you take it out to the truck. So you already have your second person to help. The seller helps you carry it out to your truck. I really never had a seller say no because they wanna get rid of it, so they'll do whatever it takes. So they would be the ones to help me get it in my truck when I bought it. And then I would do the same thing when I sold it. I would have the buyer help me get it from my truck and we'd take it in their house. Super simple, you just have to ask. You can also let them know beforehand, hey, look, do you have somebody that can help me unload the truck? And they'll pretty much always say yes. Now, as far as getting it out of your truck in your storage unit or putting it back in your truck from your storage unit, honestly, I would just drag them out of my storage unit. And you can never tell, the couch has feet on it. So you drag it, and then you pick up one side. It's kind of hard in this video to show you guys, and I'm not that into making this video and showing you a real how-to of me picking it up and putting it in a truck. So imagine with me, pick up one side, your truck bed is open, okay? You're gonna put it on top of the gate right there for the truck bed. Then you're going to let it rest. So now it's diagonal, okay? Then you're gonna go to the other side, pick it up. Now it should be even with the truck. And you're just gonna push it in all the way to the back of the truck bed. Now it's secure, but you have two pieces. A sectional is typically two pieces. So then you're gonna go drag the other piece and pretty much do the same thing. You're gonna lift it up, but this time you're gonna kind of rotate it so that it can go in between the space, and you're gonna push it all the way back. So here's what it's gonna look like. You'll have the first couch, which is just standing on its feet like this in an L, right? Hopefully my editor can help you guys visualize this. Then your second piece is gonna be just like this, kind of the upside down L, and it's gonna be a box. They should be very compact, like a box. You can also put the cushions in between it because it is boxed in together. Or you can put the cushions in your back seat if you have a 4-door truck. From there, you're just gonna get some simple straps and tie downs, throw them crisscross over the truck bed, tighten them up, and that couch ain't going nowhere. I remember when I was first doing it, I was super scared that the couch was gonna fall out because I just really never used straps before. But after doing it so many times, I realized, dude, this couch ain't moving. You guys don't need to worry about it. Just make sure you strap it down hard enough, it will not move. One time I did lose a cushion, and if you lose a cushion, you're pretty much screwed. The couch is worthless. You're not finding a replacement cushion. So do not lose a cushion. Personally, I like putting the cushions in my back seat just to be safe because I had the ability to do that. But if you don't, just put them right in between those couches, strap it down good, and the cushion shouldn't go anywhere. Once you get to your destination, you have them help you take them out. Super simple. The last question I got was, how do you go about selling them? Are you using Facebook? Are you using Craigslist? What are you doing? For me, when I was doing this 6 years ago, there was pretty much just Craigslist. Facebook Marketplace didn't exist. OfferUp was just starting to come out. And so it was much easier when there was only one website, because that means you're only looking through one website and you're only posting to one website. Having all these different websites now makes it way harder, because now you have to check all 3 websites for potential deals. And if you want to sell them as fast as possible, you have to post them on all 3 websites. Personally, if I were to do it today, I'd probably only post it on Craigslist. I would search all 3 sites for potential deals, but I'd only post it on one thing. The couches will sell. I never had a couch I couldn't sell. Even if I had to break even, it will sell. For me, it just wouldn't be worth the headache of posting them all the time on all 3 sites. The posting aspect of it is a pain in the butt. I also had a lot of people ask me about pictures. How do we go about that? So whenever I wanted to take a picture, I wouldn't take it in my storage unit with the other couches. I would pull it out of the storage unit into the sunlight, nice bright picture, It's on the asphalt street right there in the storage lot. I'd set it up nice, arrange the pillows. I would take about 10 well-lit pictures, all different angles, and then I would always take a picture of all the blemishes. If there's a small cut, if there's a small stain, I wanna take all the pictures and be as transparent as possible. That way, there are no surprises when I deliver. And that actually brings me to the next point. Many people said, have you ever tried to deliver a couch and then they didn't want it or they tried to screw you over? I had it happen a couple times, but it was less than 1%. It shouldn't be something that scares you. I think when you're transparent with your pictures, you're always gonna be okay. If you have stains or you have holes, just put them in the pictures and really insist on them coming to see the couch before you deliver. As long as they check out the couch before you deliver and they say it's good, then they have no excuse. They're gonna buy it. But if they say, no, just bring it to my house, we'll be good. I'd have no problem doing that, but I would tell them, hey, just so you know, you saw the stains, you saw the holes, right? Because I'm not gonna deliver them and then have you be surprised. I really want you to come see it first. And if they still said, no, I accept them, then I would still deliver it. And typically they were fine. There was never an issue. You just don't wanna act like you're hiding something. That's what causes conflict. Being transparent is always the best policy, whether it's couch flipping, whether it's real estate investing, any business you do. Just admit the bad things that are going on with the house or with the couch or whatever. So those were the main follow-up questions that I got from that first video. As I said before, if you haven't watched the first video, you can go find it in the link below. It's a great video. I think very easily you can make 100,000 plus a year doing this business. It's not as good as flipping houses, but it's a better business than what most people do. So if you like this video, do me a big favor, go and hit that like button. If you haven't already, go hit the subscribe button and the little bell notification. Get updated every time I release a new video. Go follow me on all the socials, and I appreciate you guys for watching. Take care.